Now, let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Greg Shapiro, and let's clear up entertainment. Hilarious ChatGPT roast of Jonathan Bennett. You're like a Hollywood version of an outdated iPhone. Gay heartthrob Jonathan Bennett, who played Kathy Harris's love interest, Aaron Samuels, in the beloved comedy Mean Girls, has continued to entertain us for more than 20 years. He and his husband, actor James Vaughn, not only continue to bring representation to films and TV, but also keep us laughing on social media. Recently, the couple, who were married in 2022, posted a reel on Instagram. In it, Vaughn asks ChatGPT to roast Bennett and asks the AI program to make it very mean. The roast begins with, quote, "Jonathan Bennett, Hollywood's answer to, do we have a budget for a real leading man? No? Okay, call him," end quote. The video continues the jabs at the actor as they both laugh at the scathing roast.
I'm asking ChatGPT to roast my husband.
This is not good.
Write a comedy roast of actor Jonathan Bennett and be very mean. Okay, you ready?
Why are we doing this?
So fast. All right. Okay. Oh, Jonathan Bennett. Hollywood's answer to, do we have a budget for a real leading man? No. Okay, call him. You had your big break as Aaron Samuels in Mean Girls, a movie so iconic that people still quote it to this day, but somehow not your line. You peaked 20 years ago playing a human prop, and now your biggest claim to fame is desperately clinging to Mean Girls nostalgia, like a washed-up high school quarterback reliving his one good game. It's honestly impressive how you've managed to stretch 15 minutes of Mean Girls fame into an entire career of, well, existing.
That's so rude.
You're like the Hollywood version of an outdated iPhone. Sure, you technically still work, but nobody's exactly excited to use you. Every time you pop up in a Hallmark movie, America collectively shrugs and says, "Oh, him again?" You're like the human embodiment of a pumpkin spice latte. Pleasant, seasonal, and entirely forgettable by January. And let's not forget about you hosting Cake Wars, because nothing says thriving Hollywood career like standing next to cupcakes. You went from starring in an iconic teen movie to being the guy who nods at frosting. And let's be real, Mean Girls didn't make you famous. You just happened to be in it while everyone else was doing the heavy lifting. You were basically an extra with slightly more dialogue.
It's true.
Face it, your hair might still look sexy pushed back, but your relevance completely receding. I love you.
I love you so much. That's so good.
And he still kisses him after that. First of all, Jonathan Bennett definitely still looks hot after all these years. Time has been good to him. Second, I really admire his sense of humor and his ability to laugh at himself. If it was me, I'd be curled up in the fetal position on the floor in a dark corner, rocking back and forth.
It was very cute, I thought, you know. And two gorgeous men. That's all I got to say. Very cute and two gorgeous men. Loved it.
I just can't get over the image of, referring to yourself as an outdated iPhone while, of course, posting it on Instagram Reel.
Right.
Talk about outdated. But, overall, it was very funny. I don't know how, I personally, if I was in that situation, probably would have been emotionally, scarred by some of the way they talked about him. But, as a
Got
fellow,
a thick skin.
But and it's nice that he continues to prove that we millennials don't age. So thank you, Jonathan, for carrying that on for us.
That is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.